Siblinghood is a bond that isn't something that's broken. Bonds with parents, bonds with friends, bonds with even loved ones can change and can be manipulated and at times broken, but I feel that siblings are something that are there for you throughout your entire life. Focusing on these two siblings and how even through their trials and tribulations, they can still come together and forgive one another and come to love and appreciate that bond that they have for one another.
I think that it's a different experience having a sister than it is a brother. I think a lot of his script writing was based on him and his sister's interactions, and so I tried to put myself in those shoes and how I would interact with my sibling and how Alex might interact with his sister.
So I read the script twice, and it is complicated. The way it's written, I had to break it apart, and building out a timeline for myself was really helpful. So when we were shooting a scene, I could look at the piece of paper I created and figure out what I knew at that time for any given scene at any given time.
The director Alexander really helped me understand the story as a whole. I was able to see it through his lens and try to portray it through my lens. Whenever I would get a shot, he would help fix what he thinks needed to be fixed to tell the story. We are alive, guys.
3, 2, 1, action.
There's quite a few challenges being faced as this is our first feature film we're working on. It's much bigger than any of our previous films, and everything needs to be phenomenal, top-notch, and perfect.
Definitely a lot of production constraints as far as the budget only being around $2,500. So we had to work with what we had.
As far as the physical elements, it was really, really hot. And that definitely influenced my performance a lot because I was sweating bullets.
My experience on set was goofy. I think we all had a good old time with it. You know, there were ups and downs as there are on any set. But I feel like that kind of helped add to the chaos that we had going on in the movie itself, like the actual storyline. So, I don't know, I fed off of it and I had a good time shooting with everyone. I wouldn't change any of it.
We were a bunch of college students wanting to make a name for ourselves. And with what we had, we did the most we could.
With all the challenges faced, what would you say this film is?
A miracle.